everybody. We still got some more spoiler videos for the Risk Legacy line. Well, we done did all the cards, and look, as you can tell after you do all the cards, you got this nice little scenery thing going on. And then, but wait, there's more, right? I mean, there's this 2 boxes. What could that be all about? And whoa, do not open ever. We've got to open it last. So, what could these be about? Which one should I open? Should I open when someone's about to place 30 or more troops on the board and has a missile? Or should I wait and open the one when 3 missiles are used on the same combat roll? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Pick a one by its toe. Wait, they ain't got no toes. If it hollers, make it pay $50 every day. My mama told me, pick this one right over here. Whoa, that's the middle. My bad. Okay, we'll do the open when 3 missiles are used at the same time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's that? Let's just open both of them. Looks like an alien fiction appears when 3 missiles are used on the same combat roll. What happens when you open someone's about to place 30 or more troops on the board? Mutants show up. I think they got these backwards in this particular one. Let me check something just real quick. So now we have aliens, the alien bag, and we have mutants. And that might be why. Now with the aliens, has a private mission, control every city on the board, earns you 2 stars. Blue mission is when recruiting, you get 2 extra troops if you control Alien Island, and 1 extra troop for each ruin you control. You do not, and green is you do not lose troops when expanding in empty cities. The mutants have control in all biohazard territories, and the Fallout territory earns you 1 star. Yeah. Because here's the mutants. Yeah, it says on this card, the unthinkable has happened to factions pushed to war till someone unleashed a nuclear device. So they put these in the wrong spot. 3 missiles is a nuclear device, and it creates a devastation token. Place the Fallout Zone reference sticker onto the game board now. This one says Alien Collaborator. Wait. When attacking the bringer of nuclear fire's troops, you may re-roll 1s on all attack dice until they are no longer 1s. That would be the person who brought the nuclear fire and placed the 3rd missile. Biohazard and mercenary scar effects are reversed for you. So instead of losing, you gain. Army. You don't lose troops in the Fallout territory or from mutant event cards. So we got 2 new factions when we open those up. Okay. They put the wrong ones in there. I know because I've played the game all the way through before. And I know that when you throw in the missiles, the 3 missiles, you're supposed to get mutants. And when you do the 30 plus factions, you're supposed to get aliens. So this 3 missile card here was supposed to have the mutants, but it had the aliens in it. And this 30 plus was supposed to have the aliens, but it had the mutants in it. So since they messed up, I'm just going to open both of these packages. And the boxes are going to be one spoiler review, not two spoiler review. So there's only going to be one last spoiler review, and that's the do not open ever. Yep. Okay, so this is the 3 missiles, which 3 missiles go to the mutants. When you throw 3 missiles down, you're going to create a mutant faction, which, as you can see, the mutant faction has these evolution things right here that they get to evolve, which in a normal game you'd only actually do 2, but I played a way where you can end up opening all 4 of them. So, as course, let's see. Of course, we got the War Progresses. There's a lot of War Progresses cards, and they got mutants on them, so that's pretty cool. So you put this on the board. Let's see what else it says. Okay. It says the player who played the 3rd missile gets to choose whether it is the attacking or defending territory, has been nuked and changed forever. Place the Fallout Zone mark on the chosen territory. This mark covers any city and scar on the territory. Find a territory card for the Fallout territory and destroy it. So that card's out of the game. Even if it is currently in a player's hand, reshuffle the territory deck. Remove the 1, 2, or 3 attacking troops and the 1 or 2 defending troops into battle. Then remove all troops and demolish any HQ in the Fallout territory. Each territory connected to the Fallout territory by land loses 1 die worth of troops. If a player is knocked out or eliminated, he discards any resource cards. Put the 8 mutant event cards aside. They will go into or create the event deck in the next game. The mutants will start in the new Fallout territory, by the way. Place the Bringer of Nuclear Fire scar on the faction card that played the 3rd missile, just below the faction's name. So the Bringer of Nuclear Fire goes on that one. It's totally possible that aliens could be the Bringer of Nuclear Fire. Starting next game, there will be a mutant faction who wants revenge. So this is when you can have a 6th player come in. Either when the aliens show up or when the Bringer of Nuclear Fire shows up. You can invite a newcomer to show up and play. Or one person gets to play two forces. Now, it's not saying that the mutants have to be in every game, but one rule would be whoever brought the nuclear fire in the next game has to play the mutants. That could be something you could do. Or you could, like I said, bring a 6th player in. Or 1 player could play 2. Now, that doesn't mean that the person that brought the nuclear fire has to be the new bringer of nuclear fire. Because, again, you could then just shuffle the factions. But it does say the mutants have to show up. Now, they could just be neutral, too, for that matter. But they're more fun to play. Especially against the bringer of nuclear fire. Mutants are drafted like any other faction, but have a unique way of evolving through their event cards. Their faction cards includes a private mission in red that can earn them 1 red star token once per game. Do not scratch off the covered area of the mutant faction until instructed to do so. After the devastation of the nuclear attack, the other factions begin researching alternative weapons. From that research comes missile powers, so now we have missile powers, included in this pack. These powers can be activated by discarding a missile. Each faction with an empty brown slot will get 1 missile power, although not at the same time. See the missile rules in this pack for more info. There are some evolution cards here. We got some new ones about the mission power rules. Another one's about the Fallout territory rules, 1 and 2. So let's read these new rules. Mission powers. A faction with an empty brown slot gains a missile power. Player's choice. The next time it earns a red star token during a game. Starting tokens do not count. Once per turn, you may discard one missile to use the power. Players may still use missiles in combat. The Bringer of Nuclear Fire. At the start of the game, the Bringer of Nuclear Fire faction receives 2 missile tokens as long as the mutant faction is also playing. There are in addition to any tokens received by the players. So now it's kind of fun to keep the mutants in play and the Bringer of Nuclear Fire in play too, because it seems kind of fun. Fallout Territory Rules, Part 1. Fallout Territory. Whenever a faction expands into or conquers a Fallout territory, it immediately loses half its troops. Round up. This does not affect troops you are sending into battle while fighting for the territory. Only troops you eventually send into the territory when you conquer it. So it kind of works like the Biohazard thing, but worse, because instead of just losing one army, you lose half your armies when you go in every time you conquer. So it really works better for the mutants to be owning the Fallout territory than anybody. Why they should start in it. Because the rules are reversed for the mutants for that particular area. Fallout Territory Rules Part 2. You cannot place troops into nor maneuver troops through the Fallout territory. Remove one troop from the Fallout territory at the end of your turn if you control it. Mutants are unaffected by the Fallout territory rules and should treat it as a biohazard territory. Which, again, biohazard territories are reversed for mutants. Note the Fallout territory can no longer be marked, scarred, or modified in any other way. Now we have, of course, mutant missile powers. There are 5 of these missile powers. So the mutants and the aliens don't get no mutant missile powers. Why not? That's discriminatory. 1 missile power is EMP. Activate before a combat roll. Dice rolled for combat in that territory can't be modified for the rest of the turn. Interference. Activate as the player draws a resource card. That card cannot be drawn. The player can draw any other eligible card. Then we have Recon. Activate before you would draw a coin card. You may take any one face-up territory card instead. So instead of drawing a coin card, you draw a territory card. Bad Intel. Activate at the start of another player's turn. Deny that player 1 continent bonus, your choice. So that's pretty mean. Rally. Activate at the start of your turn. Place 2 troops in every HQ you control. Kind of nice. Now we have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new event cards that you get to put in here. Fallout. Fallout says roll 1 die for each territory connected to Fallout territory by land and remove that many troops from it. You're supposed to destroy these Fallout cards. It's kind of cool if you just, kind of cool if you just keep them and discard them instead of destroy them, because I don't know. I prefer to keep cards. These, if you're playing the actual game, you're supposed to destroy it each time you use that one. So you can only use Fallout 3 times. I don't like that idea. Agent of Chaos. If no human faction has a continent bonus, the mutant faction